Hello YouTube and welcome back to another game of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. We're going to be moving on with our next series of games. It's not really a series, but it's more like the next player really. So up until now I had 3 games with Semper, who was super awesome on Twitter, by the way. Really nice guys. Go over there and follow him if you are interested in watching a Grandmaster level StarCraft 2 player. And yeah, we're moving on here to the next game. So this is going to be Kerr versus Liquid Snute. Now, Snute doesn't an introduction, but Kerr does. So let's jump into our game right now. And here we go. We are, of course, on Frozen Temple. We'll point out something that I noticed in the previous game where it was Semper versus Risky. That game, there was something that I noticed really badly there, but it's not really affecting that much here. So on the bottom right hand side here, we've got ourselves Snute, who is on, of course, Team Liquid, and he is from Norway. Now his opponent is going to be Kerr, who is on Team isIMBA, and he is from Lithuania. Now we don't see many Lithuanian players, and that country is very close to heart to me, because I'm actually, believe it or not, I know I have an Irish accent, but by nationality I am Latvian. I was born in Latvia, so yeah, I live in Ireland, in case you haven't realized from the accent at this point. And of course, if you're new, yes, I live in Ireland. Just one thing that you might learn from me, or about me, over the time. That wasn't really something I planned to say, but anyways, let's jump into analyzing a game here. So as you can see here, we did have the expansion coming out here first for Snute. Not expecting anything to go down too fast here from Kerr, of course. Protoss, not a very aggressive race in Legacy of the Void whatsoever. So we're not expecting any sort of cheese from coming down here from Kerr. Now, I mentioned earlier that I spotted something very interesting about Frozen Temple, and that is, in my opinion, Zerg is absolutely underpowered here versus Terran. Now, saying that, I've only casted one Zerg versus Terran game here so far, so obviously this can all change, and you know, we might see different patterns emerging. But from the last time, all I saw was, if you put a few siege tanks up here, you know, around this map, or around this ramp here, the Zerg player, sorry, not this side, but here and all around here, then the Zerg player is funneled into this little choke here, and it's just near impossible breaking it. Now, obviously, air units could kind of turn that all around. Maybe that was the mistake that Risky made on that game. But of course, why do we not have sound? We should have sound. Sound effects is not on. There we go. So that should be back on. Let's see, Zerglings engaging onto the Adepts. Not going to get a whole lot done there. Just kind of losing his scouting potential here, but the Overlords will be making it into the base shortly. Now, are there any stalkers on the map? There is not yet, so he will probably get a bit of a scouting view on that. Now, this one queen not going to be able to do a whole lot against these Adepts. They will probably take out a few of these drones and then scoot on away. Now, I love the way all of those drones are low, but none of them have actually been killed, despite the fact that they have shot about 4 times into that group of drones. Now here we go, the expansion has been spotted. Of course, that is quite expected at this point. Now, what exactly is this? This is a robotics facility, and just notice that our little icons are fixed. I freaking love it. I hate when they're not showing, because it's just so much more difficult to spot what exactly is being built without actually clicking on something. And as well, that means that the worker count killed when there's a bigger engagement on the mineral line, that will also be visible. So Speedlings running across the map here. There's 8 of them in total here, by the way, going up against these Adepts. Are they going to kill them off? Looks like one of them might drop. It's going to be so close. No, he actually manages to escape there just about. There is one Adept here blocking off, and these Zerglings will for now be warded off. Now, I think that he should be just fine holding off against them, unless he keeps making more, because realistically, by the time they would break through this Adept, it would be a little bit late for them, because most of the numbers there will drop. And of course, he is chrono boosting 2 Adepts out at the same time. Now, he's actually blocked off that Adept. That Adept is like, I will die for ire, and basically just sacrificing himself out in the open. But look, hey, he's getting a bit of extra help from that overcharged pylon. More gateways as well being created there. Now just to note, he's going to have to destroy this pylon if he wants to get out of here with ground units other than, of course, blink stalkers, or of course if he warps them in from the outside. Now in the meantime, we've got ourselves Snute with his third base coming up right now. Already fully saturated on his expansion, and he's got himself second gas rather, on the way at the moment. Oh, here we go. Interesting enough, we've got ourselves 2 overlords with the ability to carry units, and they are gonna have banelings. Now, is he gonna manage to sneak in banelings into the mineral lines? That will be absolutely deadly. Looks like Kerr actually has a few adepts ready here. Now, that's something I didn't know, that banelings actually take 2 spaces. Or rather, I knew, but I wasn't really focused on that much in the past. Now that is a big chunk of adepts here. If there's only going to be Zerglings here, they could actually do quite a lot of damage. Now in the meantime, we've got ourselves drops here with the banelings. Oh, some very nice hits here, and it's actually happening in the main mineral line as well. Oh, notice this overlord is getting a little bit mismicroed, and in the meantime, Kerr does have his adepts here on the ramp. Now, did he actually destroy a queen there? Yes, he destroyed 2 queens actually. So these adepts are actually doing really well, and there's big trade-offs here. I don't even know which ones to look at, because all of the adepts on the bottom right hand side of the map will be doing so much damage to Snute's base. But look at that, 25 probes have been killed off here for Kerr. So Snute could be in quite a commanding lead, but at the same time there is quite a few adepts here in position to do a lot of damage, and he could start killing off a lot of Snute's workers as well. Now, attacking the hatchery, definitely not the best of ideas, but if you would kill the spawning pool off, that actually might work out quite well. Now, that I don't think was the best of moves, actually, because he kind of just lost a lot of them to banelings there. But look, hey, he did that, and unfortunately a little bit too late to back out of it now. Oh, we've got ourselves a Dark Templar! Now, is he going to create... Yes, he is making an overseer. Now, he has spotted that there's a Dark Templar here. In fact, 2 Dark Templars. And it looks like he might just snipe off that spawning pool before anything else comes up. Now, that could go really well in his favor, or it could really backfire with the fact that he's actually spent so many minerals on this. And oh no! What just happened? Kerr won this game. I actually thought that Snute was going to win this simply because of the worker count, but then with those Dark Templars, oh my god, why did I not spot this Dark Shrine coming down? That kind of recovered the situation completely for him. I mean, he went from being about 12 workers to 38 to winning the game. That is insane. So well done to Kerr here. I have to say, an absolutely beautifully played game here. And that's pretty much all I have to say here. I did not expect that. I honestly thought that Snute had this in the bag up until the point that the GG happened. So that is impressive. Really well played here by Kerr, I have to say. And to be honest, I think if the Overseer came out a little bit earlier for Snute, he would have probably won it. But unfortunately, he did not. So that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this game. Don't forget to leave it a thumbs up if you have enjoyed it, and of course subscribe if you haven't done so already. I will see you guys in the next one. Good luck, take care, bye bye.